Our next guest brings with him a remarkable story of resilience and rehabilitation. Tony Hoang grew up with an abusive father, trapped in a world of anger. Seeking brotherhood and belonging, he joined a gang.
By the time he was just 13, Tony was dealing and using heroin, which saw him locked up before his 14th birthday. From murder to overdoses, Tony lost 6 close friends by the time he was just 21. Knowing he could be next, he reached out and turned his life around. And Tony Hoang joins us live at the desk. Tony, welcome. Now, you were just 13 when you joined a gang. How were you initiated into that world?
Well, Cabramatta back in those days, it was just very easy to fall in that. It was just started in the high schools and everywhere you went back in those days was just drug dealers and gangsters all around, and so it was just a normal thing. Growing up in that time, everyone was involved somehow or some way, yeah.
But what was it, Tony, about the criminal lifestyle that sort of appealed to you to be involved?
I guess it was the acceptance that you found in it. And obviously, growing up, I didn't have a father around. You know, he was always working, alcoholic, abusive. It was just easy to fall into that and just get involved with what they did.
And you lost quite a few close friends. How hard was that?
Yeah, it was difficult growing up, just experiencing death after death, you know. I had 6 friends die at 21, but today I've had 14. I had to bury my own best friend last year that I've known for 20 years. And so it wasn't easy to deal with growing up, but yet that was life and just had to face it, and one friend after another. It was just a difficult time.
Yeah. Tony, what was the point, what was the turning point in your life where you decided to turn things around?
Well, after getting locked up, shot at, overdosed, you know, in and out of jail, on and off drugs. 21 years old was the time I just thought, you know, I need to make a choice and turn it all around. And I just went to a church and cried out to God. So at the end of myself, I said, if you're there, then please just give me a sign. Next day, I'm walking through Cabramatta, and there was a church group that handed me a flyer, and it read, if you're looking for a sign from God, here it is.
Wow.
And that was on the 8th of February, 2004.
Gosh, you've spoken about one person in particular, like one man who helped you through this journey. Was there someone, you know, who really guided you through? Yeah, it was
one of many guys that actually had, that gave me that support. And it was just another level of mentoringship, you know. He went the extra mile for me. And I knew that he cared beyond something that he was called to do. It was something coming from the heart. That really gripped me because he really cared for me. Yeah. And I didn't really get that at home or in the gang. You know, being locked up, only one guy came to visit me, and so, you know, feeling a bit lonely again, but sensing that genuine love there, that was a great help in my transition.
Yeah. Tony, describe your life for us now. Where are you now?
Well, I'm happily married for 10 years. To the same woman. I pastor a church. I work in some high schools. I'm a drug educator, but I've got 6 kids, 2 of which are adopted. But yeah, today I'm changing lives one soul at a time, and so I'm working with the most disadvantaged kids that are on the street, and a lot of kids and adults that come out of jail. Yeah. And so I'm working through them and mentoring them through those hardships and getting them back on board as you know, respectable citizens.
Yeah. It's a lifelong commitment, is it, from you to, you know, to overcome addiction, to battle the addiction? Is it something that you have to contend with or work with, you know, every day?
Not now. In the initial stages, it took one decision, and that's a massive decision for someone to say, you know what, I need to turn it around and make that initial choice. But it's a pattern of good decisions. And so after a while, a certain time, now I look back, it's like, no way I'm going back. And so it's no longer a battle for me.
Yeah.
You've really turned things around. That is great news. Good on you, Tony. Nice to speak to you this Arvo.
You too.
Thank you. Great to see you.